Don't you know いつからか孤独抱えていたの Living up 一人では楽しめないから With me For you 届けたいの高まる音を聞いて君その場所まで響いて Want to go far away Just awake 夢を見た心まだざわついて Maybe find 道筋を光の場所まで Take me Say you 聞こえないのどうせして色を見せて Right now 暗闇から救って Just you far away
Hello, I'm here. So I'm gonna play some Pathfinder, Kingmaker. I learned recently that there is a secret ending to the game, so I'm gonna try my best to reach that. In between the last time that I played this and now, I played a little bit more, obviously. I did a couple extra missions, quests rather, whatever. And now I'm just kind of still doing those. So, that's a thing. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just gonna boot it up. Go ahead and switch modes. Wait for the game to boot. Let's get the music volume up here. Let's do 25. Maybe we can turn down the actual music that's playing. There we go. So I already defeated Tartuccio, which was the mage guy who was the spy and let all the assassins in at the beginning of the game. Defeated him. I think I grabbed the item that he had.
My life is a
If not, I'm a little bit fucked. I don't know. I don't even know if it even appears in my inventory. I don't think it does. I have a bunch of these Dryad tokens, though, for some reason. Dog tag. Miner's lever. Okay. I mean, it could be in here, maybe. I don't even know what I picked up. I just know that he was grabbing something. He went all the way to, like, okay, so I think the events that led up to it that I did not stream was I was able to catch his path, and he turned himself into a kobold. And he found a group of kobolds, and he was pretending to be their leader or whatever, or at least telling them what he needed done, where to go, and all that stuff. So he was leading them to this place, a big old sycamore tree with like a cave underneath it, to get some item. And during that point, him and his group of kobolds, he led them into a quote-unquote war by taking the Mites, which is the other group that he was getting the war done with, their item. Basically, there's like a faction of kobolds and mites in this forest. Each of them have an item, and they're at peace with one another because they each have their own item. They both need those items to open up the routes to the sycamore tree where the cave is. And they were living peacefully until Tartuccio came along, and then he stole the mite's item, he stole the kobold's item rather, and made it sound like the mites did it. So they were fighting with one another when I got there. And when I got there, I was able to talk them down like, hey, you know, let me just investigate. I'll help you both out. I was able to help them out, got them the items, and now everything's cool now. I killed Tartuccio, and that's where I left off. So right now, I have a bunch of shit that I need to sell real quick, so give me a moment. Oh yeah, he wants me to fight or kill off Tusk Gutter, which is a giant boar, I guess. I'm not too worried about that right now. Let's see, offer, and then everything else that I may or may not need. A letter. I don't necessarily need the letter, but it doesn't weigh anything, so I'm just going to keep it. Half a pound for these lab journals, whatever this is. Went into the woods, found many roots, pine cones, flowers, and a dead squirrel. Scant little I can make of that. I must consider where I might gain rare ingredients for my experiments. Try to finish the experiment today, the one I started at the old lab. Use the lead powder from the master's box. At the crystallization stage, the liquid foamed, changing color and formed a deposit. Don't know what they were making. I'm a little curious, but I'm not too curious until I find something else that points me in that direction. What is this? I don't know what that is. Guide for travelers, hunters. That's just a book about explaining things. I think everything here is fine to keep. As for this crap, an empty sheath. Like, I don't know if I would ever need that. You know, it has this yellow circle behind some of these items. I don't know if that means something. Like, is that something I need to keep? Or is that something I do something else with? All of this stuff just seems like crap I can sell. What is this? Scorched fragment of a necklace. More of them. And then the Dryad tokens. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with the Dryad tokens, but I'm going to keep one. Because I know that the main plot thread is involving this Dryad that keeps appearing to me in my dreams. Telden Warrior's dog tag, which I'm pretty sure I don't need. And then a bunch of old coins. What's this? Oh yeah, the miner's lever. Do I need that? I guess I'll keep it just in case. How much does it weigh? 0 pounds? I'll keep it. As for all of this, magic items, potions, wands, magic missile, ear-piercing scream, cure moderate, resist acid, protection from evil, scroll of vanish, shield, scorching ray, protection from good, communal protection from evil, protection from chaos, communal, mage armor, divine favor, corrosive touch. And then a bunch of armor. I already upgraded all my dudes, so I don't have to waste any time with that. So I'll just sell off everything I have. weapon. I don't think there's really any weapons here that seem interesting enough to me, or that would be decent enough for my other characters. Just a bunch of spears. They're not special. Pickaxe. Gnomed hooked hammer. Nah. Scimitars. None of them special. Quarterstaff. Masterwork longswords. Masterwork light mace. Masterwork light crossbow. Wait a minute. Do I already have a light crossbow equipped? Masterwork? Yeah, I do. Can I go back to the stash? Thank you. Generic. Those are all generic. A stock +1 and a dueling sword +1. Dueling swords. I would assume the dueling sword has its own thing in terms of category. I'm just kind of thinking long term. If I want to do a weapon focus, would it be weapon focus dueling sword, or would it be weapon focus generic one-handed swords? I don't know. Because 2 to 9 damage is actually kind of decent. Crit range is pretty normal. I need to figure out how to get a keen weapon, though. Or at least how to make my weapons keen. Because having a keen crossbow would increase the threat range for critical hits by double. And then I already have a... Actually, do I have... Double check. I do have a kukri, which is what I want to use as a keen weapon. It's already 18 to 20 crit range, so if I were to get a keen masterwork kukri, that would be... Let's see, 18 to 20 would be 17, 16 to 20, if I'm not mistaken. Or 15 to 20 crit range. So rolling a 15 or higher gets me crit damage ×2. So, super useful. The only downside with kukris is their damage that they do is pretty shit when it comes to halflings, because they have to have a smaller weapon and they don't do as much damage. Reduces it down by 2, if I'm not mistaken. So normally it's like 1 to 8 hit points worth of damage, but as a halfling you get 1 to 6. But if I could also make it magical somehow, like have acid on it or something, that'd be super awesome. Now, is there anything else that I have that weighs a shit ton? Camping supplies weigh a lot, 10 pounds each. And I have 8 different camping supplies, so that's probably taking up most of my weight. The potions will, of course, take up a bit of weight. Half a pound for each potion. Okay, does he have anything worth selling? Let's do descending order. At least he keeps all the things that I sold him, so that's nice. Let's go over to weapons. I wonder if he has any keen weapons. I don't think he does, though. All he had was basic bitch weapons. Feldkata. ×3. Is that basically like a falchion and a kukri at the same time, almost? The shape of the blade is kind of Interesting. I've never seen one before. I just like that crit range, 19 to 20, but at a ×3 damage. And the damage itself is a 2 to 9 because it's a +1 weapon. Oh god, that's super expensive though. 2,400 gold to buy it back. I know that he sells a bag of holding. Or at least he did last time I saw it. I don't know where it is now. I wonder if that means that he sold it to somebody. Those are all weapons. That's all armor. I just want to double check how much it is, and if I can buy it, I'll buy one immediately. I can buy it. Yeah, I'll buy it. Fuck it. Deal. Okay, I have a bag of holding. He only had one, but that'll make it worth it. Now I could just drop whatever the hell I want into it, I would assume.
Take this thing away from me!
Unless... Wait, do I drag and drop into it? No. It just gives me 100 extra pounds that I can add into there without it weighing anything. So you can't open it and look at it. Oh shit, I just dropped it. Ah, fuck. Pick it up. Info? No? I'm so used to other games that have a bag of holding and you actually have to put stuff into it manually. But I guess in this game you don't have to do that. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Double check, drop, overloaded 88.4 pounds. Yeah, okay, so that's exactly how it works. That's awesome, I like that. It's actually better than other games. You don't have to think too much about it. Okay, I'm currently fatigued and exhausted, so I do need to sleep. But before I do, let's talk to everybody. He doesn't have anything new to say, so I can skip that. Remind me about the problem. Bore. Okay. Talk to Harem. Harem pulls his beard, muttering something that could be either prayers or curses. Upon noticing you, he winces. Eh? What? Ah, it's you, Horton Proudwood. Tell me about your past. My life is divided into two parts. The first was filled with blind wandering, doubts and attempts to serve Torag. The second part began when I accepted Grotus into my soul and received a clear vision of the world. What exactly would you like to know? Where are you from? My life story began in Larag, a city of dwarven clerics and acolytes. They serve Torag and the other dwarven gods. Torag's brother, Angrad, and Magrim. Torag's wife, Fulgurt, his daughter, Bolka. His sons, Grundenar, Kols, and Trud. And also Torag's sister, Drankvit. Harem curves his lips in contempt. I wouldn't be surprised if they built the temple to Torag's pet dog. Sorry. I let myself get carried away. Harem sighs and pulls his beard several times. Larad is the second largest dwarven city in the Five Kings Mountains. It's built up around numerous temple caverns, which serve as places of worship for all the dwarven gods. Many pilgrims from every corner of Golarion come to Larad to pray to their gods. Some remain to live there. This city is simply imbued with faith. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a cleric. It's no surprise, inspired by the aura of this city, that I decided as a young boy to dedicate all my efforts to becoming a cleric of Torag. So you once tried to serve Torag? Not just tried. It was a burning passion. I craved it by day and dreamt of it at night. Ham shakes his head as if amazed by his own stupidity.
You see, Horton Proudwood, from my first days I felt the presence of the god at my back. I heard his whispers and felt his power. Though the nature of his power was unclear to me, I thought Torag himself was trying to speak to me, and I did all I could to understand his words. Oh, what a naive fool I was. I had no idea that Torag, that uncompromising, conceited god, glamorized by all dwarves, was capable of betrayal. He turned away from me, Horton Proudwood. He left me in the hour when I put all my hopes in him and desperately needed his support. Torag is the god of craftsmanship, so every follower, especially the clerics, must smith their own suit of armor. The day when this work is finished is like the second birthday for a dwarf. He's newly born in the eyes of Torag. Harem sighs heavily and falls silent for a time. My second birthday never came. I couldn't make armor, not even a sword, not even a simple nail. My hammer smashed my fingers and fell at my feet, molten iron burning my hands. The clerics laughed as they healed me. They used to say I was cursed by Torag. So finally I gave up any attempt to please the betrayer god. Even if Torag really has rejected you, is that enough reason to leave your homeland? You don't know much about dwarves. Harem lets out a sad sigh. How can a dwarf cursed by Torag go on living in a city where every single soul bows to Torag? I was alone. Disgraced, humiliated, insulted. A lone tear glints in the light before sliding down Harem's cheek and hiding in his beard. Oh, poor guy. I was trying to drown my sorrows in drink, but even the owner of the cheapest pub on the road would laugh at me while he put those mugs in front of me. I couldn't take it any longer. I wanted everything to end. But there was one thing that kept me going and prevented me from ending my life. I could still hear the divine whisper behind my back. It was yet faint. It took a long time before I could hear it clearly. But having heard it once, I could never forget it. It was clear that none of Lared's deities favored me. So I left the Five Kings Mountains and went out searching. Oh, hold on a second. Just noticed something glitched out on me, so I'm going to reboot it real quick and see if that'll help. Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another. As usual with these streams. But we should be good to go here, hopefully. Let's unplug that. I don't understand why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's acting like it's disconnecting from USB for some reason. Yeah. Alright. Should be good. I didn't think dwarves ever worshipped Grotus. How did you learn about him? Oh, but that blessed day became the beginning of a new life. Alone and abandoned by all, I spent many dull hours in a filthy tavern by the roadside. I don't recall the town, nor even the country. I had no money. In fact, all I had was a hunk of stale bread. I was weary and almost fainting from hunger. And that was the moment when the whisper from my god became more clear. It was like he was calling me. At last, my sufferings had come to an end. It was a miracle. And I had paid full price for it with my torments. I couldn't control myself. I walked out of the tavern and straight into the nearest forest. And there I found the ruined temple of Erodan, the lost god. Several figures clad in robes were holding a silent service there. A service to a god I knew nothing of. None minded when I stood beside them. For the first time in my life, I felt myself at home. My new brothers told me that they were clerics of Grotus, the god of end times. They were traveling around Golarion, spreading the teachings of Grotus, despite all the persecution, contempt, and misjudgment they received from others.
I gladly shared this burden with them. For now I knew whose voice had whispered to me through all those years. Wait, so you couldn't even make a simple nail and you blamed Torag? Are you suggesting that my problem was not a curse, just my own inability to work with metal? Or maybe you're saying that I was just too lazy? Harem looks into your eyes defiantly, his hands trembling with suppressed rage as he runs his fingers over his beard. You're a fool if you think so. An arrogant fool. Have you ever met a dwarf who can't handle a smith's hammer? Even our children craft knives. No, no, no. Torag is the cause of my sufferings. The betrayer god deliberately cursed me, just to make a laughingstock of me. Harem raises his hand and shakes his fist at someone above. But I won't let myself to get angry at you. You're an ignorant and blind soul, and my aim is to guide you through this dying world that marches towards its end. I will open your eyes, or die trying. Grotus will be pleased by either outcome. Okay, let's talk about something else. I don't really need to learn more about dwarves, but I'm actually a little curious if he's going to say anything different. Okay, so he will talk a bit more about the mountains. Most dwarves are self-satisfied, stubborn fools serving Torag. They don't deserve my good attitude. Harem winces. But you can ask what you want to know. I'll try to answer. Tell me about the Five Kings Mountains. The Dwarven Kingdom. Yes. Well, it's to the south from here.
Hi.
Hello. It's survived many trials, and there will be more yet to come. Harem strokes his beard, contemplating. There is no unity among the dwarves. The five kings rule over our people. They sit on the thrones of the five greatest cities, and with every passing day it grows harder for them to come to any agreement. The only thing uniting the Five Kings Mountains is this sky citadel of Highhelm, the great dwarven fortress at the mountain's heart. Have the dwarves always lived on the surface? Oh no. Aeons ago, all dwarves lived deep beneath the surface, and they did rather well, judging by the historic records. They built fortresses befitting noble dwarves, but our restless god Torag sent us a prophecy, the quest for the sky. He ordered all the dwarves to abandon their fortresses and press upwards to show their beards to the sun, as they say. This journey was long and bloody. Many dwarves perished on the way. Others turned back, keeping to their ancient strongholds, eventually to turn into evil Dorger, Grey Dwarves. But those who survived reached the surface and founded the Sky Citadels, the most glorious cities in the Dwarven history. Tell me about the Sky Citadels. Oh, they are the peaks of creation! Glorious cities built by the ancient dwarves who'd finally reached the surface after many hardships, performing the final labor in their quest for the sky on the surface of Golarion. Harem's eyes glitter with admiration. They are steadfast, tall, magnificent. They are beautiful. The 10 citadels were built by dwarves, but we've managed to keep only a few. The citadels crumbled and the orcs, sworn enemies of our people, trampled the blessed streets and ruined the gorgeous palaces of the ancient kings. Harem's eyes grow misty with tears. These were heavy losses, and a disgrace to our people. Highhelm is the jewel of the citadels that remain. It is located in the heart of the mountains, in the heart of every dwarf. Yes, my heart too. There is a dwarven saying that if an enemy reaches Highhelm, every dwarf from all the corners of the world will come to defend it. Harem casts a sad glance at you. I'd be there too, but not to help the Citadel's defenders. I'd be there to witness the fall of our people with my own eyes, and mourn it. I would fall upon the cold stone and raise my final prayer to Grotus. Okay. I'd like to talk about your god. You wish to learn about Grotus? Harem seems surprised and pleased at the same time. Yes, of course. I will answer anything you ask. What are Grotus's teachings about in a nutshell? Oh, Grotus is the end of all that exists, Harem smiles. He has obviously been waiting for this question. Look around. What do you see? Look again and realize that everything will be destroyed. Our clothing and our armor will turn to dust. The walls of the palaces will crumble into ruins. The trees will fall, and you and I will die much sooner than that. Grotus is a timeless watcher. He's been locked away by Pharasma, the goddess of rebirth. From her boneyard, he watches over the world, knowing the time for the final reaping shall come. He's the bloated moon hanging in the sky. He's the harbinger of the last days. He's the one who will stay when all the others are gone. Pharasma has Grotus locked in her boneyard, so she is stronger than Grotus. Of course she's stronger, for now. Hera nods with dignity, stroking his beard. Grotus is weaker than Pharasma, and many other gods. I would be a fool if I tried to claim otherwise. If Grotus were stronger, the end times would already have come, wouldn't they? But the powers of other gods fade away. They dissolve slowly, a grain in the century. Grotus collects those grains and waits. He doesn't need to hurry. He knows that his time shall come. Usually, clerics can speak with their gods. What does Grotus say to you? What is his will? Harem shakes his head in resignation. Grotus doesn't speak to his clerics. Actually, Grotus doesn't need any clerics. The dwarf raises his sad eyes to you. He only allows his whispers to be heard, and only by those who are dying to hear him. His words are unclear, but they call to you. His voice comes with the soft rustle of fallen leaves, with the woeful wailing wind at the mountain pass, with the roar of the raging blizzard, and it calls you to strike out on the road. Onwards, always onwards, over the pass, over the bridge and further along. Up ahead, where the edge of the gray robe flashed, and a candle spluttered for the last time before dying. Onwards, always onwards, until your feet can no longer carry you. Harem falls silent, submerged in his own thoughts. Then let me ask you, what do you think about Grotus? Ooh, I like your tales. There's an inner truth to them. A broad smile spreads across Harem's face. I'm glad you think like that. We'll bring this truth to the whole world and tell everyone that the end is inevitable. Have you ever regretted your decision to abandon Torag and start worshipping Grotus instead? Your question might seem offensive, but I am not offended. I realize you ask it because you wish to learn more about Grotus. Harem squeezes his beard in his fist, but in a moment he lets it free again. Torag betrayed me. All he's ever done was look down with contempt on all my futile efforts to please him. I crafted armor plates, but they fell apart with a single strike of a fist. I smithed swords, but they broke at the hilt. Torag's priests used to say that such failures were the cause of their uncompromising deity. Harem's fingers grab his beard with such force that it seems he'll tear a handful of hair out of it. It was Grotus who opened my eyes. He showed me that failure is a manifestation of his will. The end time is near, and every failure is just another step towards it. Torag's curse is only half the reason for my failure. The other half is the blessing of Grotus, which I have borne from early childhood. Harem smiles warmly at his thoughts. So the short answer to your question is no. I've never regretted opening my soul to Grotus. From what I've heard, Grotus doesn't spare the minds of his clerics. They all go insane eventually. Is that true? Who told you that? I like to look that slanderer in the eye. Harem bursts into laughter, but you can't understand what's so funny. You see, sanity is quite a relative concept. Harem says as his laughter recedes.
Each of us is certain that he's the sanest creature in the world. Meanwhile, we periodically doubt the sanity of others. So what happens if 2 or 3 people claim that someone else is insane? Does that make it true? Perhaps the accusers have lost their minds themselves. The longer a cleric listens to the whispers of Grotus, the better he comprehends the essence of his designs, and the deeper his understanding becomes. When enlightenment comes, the mind of a cleric ascends to a new level of understanding, which is inaccessible to simpler souls. Is it insanity? This is for you to decide. My decision was made long ago, which, when I reach enlightenment, I'll accept it with joy and delight.
So now I have some choices here, based off of where my alignment will shift. Knowing the meta knowledge of the pen and paper game and how to get the secret ending, I need to reach chaotic good. I need to reach chaotic good. I'm already chaotic neutral, so that would be a shift upwards into good. And to do that, a shift towards lawful good would be going up left. Chaotic neutral is where I'm currently at, so it would just shift over towards the right. And lawful evil, which would shift me lower left. Let me see if I can look at my character sheet real quick. Nope, can't do it. I know I need to reach good, so as much as I don't want to do it, I'm going to choose lawful good. Yeah, I'm going to choose lawful good. So, honestly, that's just too much. You're a funny dwarf, and you have your peculiarities, but to go insane voluntarily? You should give it up before it's too late. I don't like that answer. Harem sighs and shakes his head. Can't you understand that's precisely what I want? For it to be too late. I'll be happy to continue our conversation later. Alright. So is there anybody else around that I can talk to? I have other people in my party that I need to catch up with. I don't know where they hang out at. See if I can find them. There's nobody up there.
Time becomes distance.
Jaethel greets you with a nod. Speak. Is she gonna tell me more about stuff? She's just repeating the same stuff as before, so I don't think she's gonna tell me more. Okay. Is there anybody else?
How may I serve you?
What? Tell me about the visions that led you to the Temple of the Elk.
That's why I'm here.
What do you want from me?
Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions. I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you.
Oh, wait, I wanted
How
to
may
talk
I
to you about the
serve
other
you?
stuff, too, damn it. Tell me about yourself.
What exactly would you like to know?
Tell me about your past.
My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance, and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod. My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption.
What did you do to anger Erasto?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back.
Oh, story time.
Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road, like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear.
Jog smiles, but his eyes are dead as stones.
Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
Chaotic, neutral, or lawful? I don't want to shift over towards the left, so I'm going to stay where I am. Still, you saved the village from another danger, did you not?
That's still no excuse for my actions. I was a fool. I made a grave mistake. And what's worse, in the eyes of my flock, I cast doubt on Erastil's greatness. A priest who can barely hear the voice of his god is a disgrace to his lord and himself, and corrupts the very people he would save. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
His voice wavers. Even now, one can glimpse inside him the remnants of the horror he lived through.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the stag god once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
Before I click on the other thing, there's one thing that I forgot to do when I booted up my PC. My video cards are overheating as we speak, so I need to boot up the program and load up my fan profile real quick, or else things will go very bad very quickly.
KK.
Okay, there we go. We're good. Alright, what can you tell me about your homeland?
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
He's visibly upset and grows silent for a while. That's enough for now.
As you wish.
Tell me about Erastil.
Of course. It would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city.
Wait a moment. Cities have their strength as well, don't they? Civilization fosters science, trade, and invention. And in that, it often improves life for all of us.
Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night in the gutter, hoping to live to see the sunrise. You won't see such things in a village.
He mournfully shakes his head. Well, you do have a point. Indeed, cities can be places of evil and wrongdoing.
I'm glad to hear you agree. These days, many are deaf to the wisdom of generations.
What does Erastil demand of his faithful?
The word demand does not befit the stag god. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the stag god comes to our aid in times of need and strife.
I've always had respect for Erastil and his priests.
I see it more clearly every day. Erastil himself led me to meet you. Your keen spirit will serve you well.
To each their own. I wanted to ask you about something else.
I am happy to help.
Services. I can sell you various divine spell scrolls that are quite useful. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What do you got? Ooh, that shit's expensive. 12,000 for a scroll of resurrection. And he sells diamonds and diamond dust? I'm assuming for spell components. I don't necessarily need any of that right now. Do you have anything to say? Why do you want to kill this tusk gutter so much? He's a monster. He kills monsters. Or we kill monsters. They're so difficult to understand. Barbarians. I just want to kill.
Step, step,
That's all.
step.
I understand. Let's see. Okay, so we have Keston here, which we'll talk to him in a moment to continue the story. Nothing new here. I don't need to do anything with you. Does Lindsay have anything to say? A halfling girl with tousled hair wearing a dusty traveler's outfit sits chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. She scribbles something quickly in a notebook scrawled with verse, raises her eyes and gives you a bright smile. Oh, hi. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. I was actually born in Galt, in such a tiny village that it's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, swilling homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. Who was your teacher? He's a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital, at the Church of Shellin. But he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile, to the tiniest, most godforsaken priestless village he could find, the one where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's heads. It'll only distract them from their work. But he did teach me on the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me books. Poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the Arknights of Avistan. And when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave a magic ring so that Shellin would protect me from harm. I haven't seen him since I ran away from home. I hope he's alright. I ask Shellen every day to grant him a long life, and new students. Arc Knights of Avestan? Who are they? Oh, you haven't heard of them? How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself. Every single chapter. Their adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. And now, look at me. Here I am, on a heroic quest. How did you become a bard? Well, when I realized there was nothing for me at home besides more radish patches, I decided to run away. A traveling book peddler, Tessie the Quill, happened across our village. Well, I stuck to her like a burr and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me as an apprentice. Together we traveled everywhere, to Brevoy and Taldor, and even Ustalov? And then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Pitax, and I thought, well, I love reading stories, so I can surely learn to write them too. I enrolled on my first try, and they even gave me a scholarship. They even expelled me, but that's okay. They'd already taught me all the important stuff, and now, with Shellen's help, I can manage on my own. Do you worship Shellen? Yes, not to offend the other gods, but she's the most important of them all. All the other guards guard the world, rather. But only the Eternal Rose, the goddess of beauty, calls us to the world as it should be. Why are your clothes so messy? Lindsay waves her hand carelessly. Forget it. I can't waste money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 years, when people are reading my works, they aren't going to ask whether the author had holes in her sleeves. Okay. So you come from Pitax, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Pitax. Even though they kicked me out, a joyful place. What's life like over there? Actually, Pitax has always been one huge nest of thieves. Bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences, card sharps. It's always been home for the likes of them. But that was before Iravetti became king. With him, a whole different life began there. Iravetti always wanted to make history, but not as another bandit with a crown. Though that's exactly what he is. He wanted to be glorified, though the centuries as a great patron of the arts, so he built the Academy of Grand Arts and spent lots of gold to assemble the best artists, poets, and musicians. Of course, the very best ones refused to go, but he got what he wanted in a way. If Pitax was once just a booze barn for thieves, now it's a cabaret. Okay, what do you know of King Iravetti? He won his crown in a game of cards, which says much about Pitax as it does about him. He's fiendishly clever. Some cheats I know told me that from the moment he appeared, he started pulling off such schemes that the old city masters just scratched their heads. With him in charge, gold flooded into Pitax. And also, he's incredibly, unmanageably, fantastically decadent and conceited. Getting drunk with whores at the pub? That's not Lord Iravetti's style, oh no. He aims higher. Dressing up like a male Calistria, with a gold cod piece and holding a 3-week orgy with dancing on the rooftops, parades, public executions, and a contest for the best ode to the great unrivaled king. That's more like it. He also likes singing. And he orders his guards to make the citizens gather for his shows. May Shellen have mercy on his listeners. Okay, tell me about the Academy. You know, jokes aside, I'm thankful to Iravetti for building it. But he has no taste. At all. Whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying his Royal Highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribbles. He sacked a masterful flute player from Tianjia for playing too quietly, and instead ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He He even ordered the academy to expel me. And for what? An innocent limerick. Would you like to go back to the academy and finish your studies? I'd like to return, but on one condition. If they threw out 3/4 of the professors who teach there now, and return all the ones they banished. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Iravetti's liking, then I would have reason to be ashamed. As long as mediocre lickspittles sit at the academy, and those real talent beg on the streets of Pitax, I will not cross the threshold of that place. Okay, what about the book? What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth just as it happened. Well, the whole artistic truth. You know, no glory, no story. Okay, why are you writing it? What's the point? When I was at the academy, Eobald the Insightful began his literature course with the question, "What is a person?" And he answered, "A person is a storytelling animal. Our world does not consist of things. All these woods, seas, and cities, it consists of stories about those things. The stories we tell to ourselves and to each other. Just think about it. Centuries will pass, and there will be no me and no you. All your subjects will be long gone, but you and I will live on in people's memories and influence in their deeds. Thanks to this very book." No offense, but your command of language is not that good. The truth doesn't hurt me. Who do you think my most severe critic is? That's right, it's me. This is my first real book, and I have much yet to learn. But don't worry, I will do your feats justice. And if I put my foot in my mouth here and there, then we can print a second edition, revised and corrected. Your book is full of inconsistencies. Well, yes, I can admit that. Sometimes one has to bend a few details for the sake of dramatic effect. It's called poetic truth. I write about everything as if I saw it with my own eyes, even parts of the adventure that I wasn't around for. But I do always carefully question everyone who was with you at the time. Think of it as of a general picture. In the end, you're the hero of this book, and I'm just the storyteller. So, what kind of character am I? In books, everything is simple. These are the heroes and those are the villains. In life, of course, it's completely different. You have to make difficult decisions, and I don't always agree with you. But that's what makes you a complex, multifaceted character. You're like a force of nature, wild and unpredictable. You're full of surprises. I doubt I can make up a protagonist like you, even if I tried very hard. How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Well, these are only drafts. But of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write about, I won't change a single letter, so don't even ask. Of course it's a book about you, but it's my book, understood? The small writer's eyes glow rebelliously. Okay, so I know I have to shift towards chaotic good, so I'm going to do that. Write whatever you wish. I doubt you would defame me, or, for that matter, overpraise. Thank you for your trust. I will not set out to please you, of course, but I still hope that you'll like my book as much as my other readers. Tell me about your friendship with Tessie. What's there to say? The books woke with my urge to travel, but it was only thanks to Tessie that I managed to really get out of my village. At first, Tessie tried in vain to get rid of me, but later, when I told her I was studying in Pitax, she even shed a tear. I wonder where she is now. What's the deal with the ring you always wear on your finger? Ah, this? Lindsay holds her arm for you to get a clearer view of the ring. It was a gift to me from my first teacher. It's magical. Imbued with the power of Shellen, no less. When I get myself in trouble, it transports me to a safe spot. So, please don't be angry with me if I suddenly disappear from a fight. I'll wait for you here, promise. And that is everything. Okay, so now I'm going to rest, get rid of my fatigue status. And then I'll proceed with the story by talking to the dude down below. Before you stands a heavy-set man with grim, determined features.
Hand over that ring, Lindsay. We could use a little immortality.
If only. His withered face is crossed by several scars, yet they do little to mar his appearance. His gaze is heavy, but he avoids eye contact, as if afraid of unwittingly sharing whatever burden weighs so heavily upon him. Keston, I failed to capture Tartuccio alive. He attacked me and was killed.
Well, this is not the best outcome, but I think it will be good enough for Jamandi. Take this as a reward for your help. I'll send word to Restov and let them consider how they might return the favor. Once again, I thank you for your help. I'll remain here until my men recover from their wounds. Meanwhile, we'll help guard the trading post and fight off any bandits should they return. Good luck in all your plans and endeavors.
Okay, so now I can continue with the main plot line, which is not that, this one. I have 68 days to complete it, so I have plenty of time. I might do something else in the process, like find the Temple of the Elk. I'm not sure if that'll do anything for the secret ending of the game. I don't think it necessarily does. It's mainly just the main plot thread that does. But while I'm here, I need to take a look. I'm still in chaotic neutral. I need to get up to chaotic good. So I need to shift a bit more. If I had my way, I'd be shifting down to chaotic neutral or neutral evil, rather. Just so I can get multi-class into some other things that I want. But then again, I don't know if in this game multi-classing or certain classes that you want to pick up are determined based off of your alignment. I would assume that there is, just because this is more and more like the pen and paper version. But I don't have that meta knowledge for the game, so we'll continue.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
You need to lift all the curses and act affectionately towards the nymph for the secret ending. Irk?
Yeah, I do know that much. And all of the plot stuff involving the Dryad are part of the main storyline, so I should probably focus on that. But I know for her to accept the item that I picked up, I have to be chaotic good. Or somewhere in the good range. To make her trust me and all that fun stuff. Farm location. Hunting grounds. Maybe I'll do the boar thing. Actually, maybe I'll do this because I keep getting that character plot about this river. So yeah, I'll go there. Okay. I thought you were gonna automatically go, but I guess not. Keep going. I'm gonna try to avoid. Evade. Probably
Sight
stealth.
betrays them.
What's this? 5 coins to cross the river. Okay. This small house burned down a dozen years ago. Okay. Do, 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 do. Hello. Zombie? David Nettle is his name, apparently. The corpse's face is bloated from being so long in the water. The stench from its toothless mouth is so foul that your eyes begin to water. The hand clenching a sinister-looking spear is covered with scabs. Suddenly you feel faint, as if a cold, wet hand is placed heavy on top of your head. Wet hair sticks to skin, and trickles of icy cold water run down your face and shirt. A hoarse whisper rises inside your head. There you are. Jaethel winces in disgust. So it was you who sent me those nightmares. Gurgling, deep-chested laughter pierces your skull, clouding your vision and flooding your ears. All else becomes muffled, as if you are trapped underwater. You shake your head to cast off the apparition. Who are you?
David Nettle.
A storm of bright images flashes before your eyes. A long time ago, this person, then a living man, came here from Bavoy, constructed a rope bridge, built a house, and lived in it, collecting payment from those who crossed the river. How did you die? You see a vision of a lovely spring day. Sunbeams shine warm against your cheeks. 3 men approach the house by the bridge, one of them wearing an antlered helm. The Stag Lord. Angry faces, a quarrel, the glint of an unsheathed sword. Suddenly the Stag Lord's greedy eyes are twisted by surprise. The master of the house has unleashed his hounds. A burning smell stirs you awake to the sound of loud barking. Flames are crawling up the walls. The sound of breaking glass, the bitter cold of night air. Wow. The bitter cold night air. You are outside. Outside the house, and something is wrong. An arrow strikes deep in your shoulder. You hear the guffaw of 10 throats. You run, already in the middle of the bridge. The man in the antlered helm cuts one of the ropes. An ear-splitting scream fills the air. What do you want from me? You see a vision of a man wearing an antlered helm. You hear a muffled groan, and the helm drops to the ground with a loud thud. Your hands are covered with hot blood. Too much blood.
Death to the Stag Lord.
Don't you hate it when someone asks you to do something you were going to do anyway? It makes me want to do nothing just to spite them. Why must I be the one who does it? You feel invisible fingers cold as stone draw aside a wet strand of hair from your forehead. That... fucking dead people. Can't you kill the Stag Lord yourself? You see the Stag Lord and his cutthroats trying to build a new bridge here, then running madly away from the rotting monster. The Stag Lord has avoided this place ever since. Very well, I shall met your vengeance upon the Stag Lord. The drowned man who had been sitting motionless nods his head.
Come later. Take the spear.
So he wants to give me a spear.
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
I mean, there's probably nothing here I have to worry too much about. It looks like that's it.
I spy? What do I spy?
Junk. Okay, so if I'm gonna fight this guy, where the fuck is he? That's Tusk Gutter. Where am I going? It's time to move on. The ancient Temple of the Elk awaits us, where we shall fail. Okay, so I need to go to the Temple of the Elk anyways. And that is over there.
Whoa, sounds like Skyrim music.
Let's see, nobody's tired yet, so I'm going to try to avoid. Never mind. Fight. It does sound like Skyrim's music, doesn't it?
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
For them spotting me, they don't seem to have spotted me.
Shall we move? We shall move. Die, die, die!
I'll let you get the first hit.
And Lindsay
You
was
can
called
get that
for.
first hit.
Serves you right.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Yeah, I was able to get her and Harem. Let's see, can I charge? Can't charge. They're too far away. Standard move. You probably can't charge either. Standard move. Attack them.
You deserved it.
Let's do... You can't charge. This is all surprise round anyways. You might.
Let the attack commence.
Is that it?
What class are you?
Swashbuckler. Custom class from a mod.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Okay, now we can rest.
You fight good, but you're boring. A block, a lunge, all with a shield in your hand. Where's the fun in that? Just imagine, hit one in the ear, the other in the jaw, and punch the third one so hard he sees above the clouds.
If it weren't for my shield, the whole party would spend all we have on healing potions. You like cracking skulls, and I'm perfectly content with that. But you'd better let me watch your back. It'll be a lot safer for you.
Damn. That's fine.
Lol, you learn.
God damn it.
An ambush, eh?
Bard.
Trail me.
Let's get as close
Can you
as
make an epic pose? I
Didn't
need
want that to happen
inspiration.
yet. That's fine.
Unworthy.
Probably can't charge. Nope.
Any last wishes?
Fucking concealment. All right, that's fine.
May I see your entrails,
That works.
please?
Jesus. How much health do you have? Somebody's in the way. Still can't charge. You probably can't charge either. Nope. I'll just do full movement. What are your other skills? Bless? I'm not gonna waste bless on this.
This is where I step in.
You're useless.
Burn! Slice!
That's more like it.
Behead!
But there's somebody else around though, somewhere. There you are. Can I charge you? No.
Tear them apart!
All right. Harem. Oh, it's you again. We found the right trail. The ritual was held here, but be careful. There are dangerous beasts ahead. They are both guards of this place and tokens of the druid's evil magic. Please be careful.
If I have to.
It's a giant frog.
Step, step, step. No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Two of them.
Let's shake a leg. Die! Die!
I
Die!
think I saw it. Serves you right.
To victory!
Damn. You are not in the right line. I don't think you can charge.
You deserved it.
Wretched things.
Uh-oh. I clicked on that, and it froze. I can't do anything. Like, I legit can't do anything. Maybe that will help? Yeah, there we go. So that's a bug. prefer you go around that pool of whatever the fuck it is.
Let the attack commence.
Despicable.
The muddy water gives off a strange nauseating smell and emits the tattered fog. An ancient statue of Erastil seems to resist the ravages of time. The effects of years, rain, and wind have destroyed the temple walls, but they could not subdue the statue. Okay, let's get
Time
everybody together.
becomes distance. Oh, shadows, embrace me.
Oh, okay.
Forwards! No, backwards.
We will prevail!
Advance!
Yeah.
Oh, damage reduction. Okay.
May I see your entrails, please?
Let us strike as one! Do not falter!
Why did you not attack? Alright, fuck it.
Repent!
Any last wishes?
Nope. Kind of figured as much. Everybody's blocking the path. Do you have any other weapons?
Unworthy.
Nice.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Shit. Okay. Big oops.
Onwards!
Big oops. Very big oops. Oh, I shouldn't have done. Oh, that's fine. You can. I think you can heal, can't you? Fuck it. I'll just bless now. And can't really do much with you.
This is where I step in.
Nicely done. She is so useless. She's the one that can heal. I keep forgetting she can heal. I should have done that. Oh well.
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
Die! Die! Die!
It's fine. It's fine. No, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. We don't need them.
Stay behind me!
See, we don't need them. Alright, 5 foot. Days. What else can you do? Can you not heal? Oh, Cure Light. Oh, fuck. You have to be right next to them. Fuck. Days. Ah, go away. Flare. Touch of Fatigue. Light. Resistance. And days. Okay. Shoot.
Serves you right.
God damn it. You're useless.
They go down!
You're nothing. You have no talent.
Let the attack commence.
Okay. What are we pausing for now? I don't see anything. Oh. Oh, we'll talk to him in a moment. people need a heal. How do I heal? I select you,
Adventures call to them.
and I need you to heal others. No, you need to be healed.
Yes.
That didn't do shit. Wow. I'm not gonna waste another heal on you. You have potions, don't you?
Was lost in thought.
Actually, I have a bunch of potions. Use? Use. Okay. And you need to hurt yourself. Do I have, inflict? Oh, she has an inflict spell. Inflict wounds. Self. Good enough.
Your aid came at just the right time, stranger. My name is Tristian. I'm a priest of merciful Sarenrae. Another moment, and I fear I would have been on my way to her chambers, somewhat earlier than my destiny requires.
But it's destiny if you die, wouldn't it not be?
A Sarenrae fanatic. Talk about people I'd be just as happy not seeing for the next 1,000 years.
You're wounded. Do you need aid?
I am a priest of Sarenrae, and a skilled healer. I have done all I can,
Destiny
but it
is
will take
within
some time for my
Pathfinder and
strength to
D&D
return in
lore.
full. But worry not. I will make my way to the trading post nearby and wait there as I make my recovery.
It's not weird. It's the fact that the word destiny is thrown around so much that they don't realize that the actual definition of destiny actually is. A local nymph directed me here. She thinks the enchanted fog in this temple was created by the druid who serves the bandit leader. I expected defeating the best guards should cause the fog to clear. Or the beast guards.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear.
How did you get here?
I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth.
Okay, so I know that I do need him at a certain point to destroy an item for the true ending. So, do I bring him now, or do I do that later? Let me take a look.
I think destiny is used correctly, but it's just loosely enforced LMFAO.
Tristian. Where's Tristian? In this big list of things. There's so many different things that I have to do for this. Tristian. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, you can romance this dude? Hell yeah. I would. Follow Tristian first. I'm not going.
Romance the priest.
No, I can't romance anybody if I want the true ending.
Ah,
I totally would, though. I would romance probably the vampire. She's cool. If she's somebody that you can even romance. I doubt it. Okay, it doesn't say anything about Tristan yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and just continue like normal. I'll be back once I deal with the beasts.
I will wait for you. This fog bothers me.
And save, just in case. So is there a path in?
Step, step, step!
A dire boar.
An ambush, eh?
To the dust you will go.
He didn't spot me, did he? He is flat-footed. I should be able to charge, theoretically. Nope, maybe not, because there's foliage in the way. Don't think I'm close enough to inflict. Can't move because you're stuck in between people. So I'll do that, I guess.
May I see your entrails, please?
That's fine.
Your life ebbs low.
Can't rush. I'll just get up close as I can. You can't rush either. Get up close.
you deserved it.
God, she sucks.
Wretched thing.
God, you suck.
Burn! Slice! Behead! What a waste!
Don't miss.
Any last wishes?
Thank you.
Despicable.
Let us strike as one!
Another Dryad token.
An ambush, eh?
I have no idea where I'm going right now. No, I didn't click up there. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Oh, hello. There's wolves.
Their sight betrays them.
I'm surprised they didn't try to attack yet, actually. Let's move
So many
you
thoughts, so little time.
actually over here. Let's move you
Speak.
there. You
Give the order.
can go there. You can
Well,
go
I need a
there.
challenge.
You can stay behind.
What troubles you?
Blood for Gollum!
God damn it. Figured as much. You know, I'm just gonna stay here. Have them come to us.
Die! Die! Die!
This is where I step in.
How do you miss that?
Advance!
Become as dust.
Let's turn the camera a bit.
Do not falter! Bring it!
Nice.
Let the attack commence.
I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Serves you right.
Unworthy.
Repent.
Onwards! Tear them apart!
May I see your entrails, please?
You deserved it.
Useless.
Wretched things.
Useless.
Your life
Useless.
is low.
Stay behind
Useless. God damn it. Somebody's got to hit something.
They go
Thank you.
down! Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Any last wishes?
Despicable.
What a waste.
Let us strike as one!
Die! Die! Die!
I want you to move a little bit closer because I want to do some flanking here if I can. Actually, if I switch weapons, that I wouldn't be able to move. Okay, fuck it. We'll just attack like
Let
normal.
the attack commence!
Okay. I didn't really
What's
see
in wait for me there, I wonder?
do it. Oh, this is different now. The water is crystal clear and seems to radiate a gentle, soothing shine. Another Dryad token.
Trail me.
Okay, I did a thing. Okay, the beasts are defeated. What now?
Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable?
Okay, with those beasts dead, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell.
Please wait. You saved my life. I have no treasures or relics, but I have knowledge and the divine power of a priest. I wish to aid you in your journeys.
And I wish to get at that dick, but I can't.
Alas, my wounds won't allow me to join you right now. I will travel to the trading post. I hope to be able to repay you for my life once I recover from these wounds.
Okay, bye. Okay, and I guess I'm going back. So the one sending us those nightmares was David Nettle, formerly a ferryman, now a creepy corpse eager to get revenge upon the Stag Lord, but that's why we came in the first place, to end the bandit's atrocities. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just go back. But since I'm here... What's this? Fresh meat. Oh, I did that already. I guess I could do the giant boar. I'll need to rest up and get healed. Vampire lady needs to level. She's leveled. That's the lair. Go ahead and rest here.
Those voices you hear, I'm sorry, but are you sure it's really your god? Maybe you should think about your health.
Yes, I hear the voice of Grotus, although I don't always understand what he says or where he calls me. But is it insanity? Isn't it more insane to cover your ears and deny the truth about what's coming?
Good. And from here, I'm going to take a quick little break so I can use the restroom. I'll be back in a few moments. In the meantime, have some music. I think we're good to go. Okay, so I'm heading down here.
Their sight betrays them.
Try to uncover as much of the map as I can. Oh. So here we are. The monster is here, and now I'll tear him apart. Yes, just watch me. And? Don't interrupt me, Miri blurts out, as if anticipating being cut off. I speak on when. I speak on, she grunts and her eyebrows narrow. She clears her throat. There is a custom where I am from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's man. The barbarian clears her throat in hesitation. In our tribe, girls don't get no initiation at all, so I arranged my trial myself. Like in the song about Kagul the orphan. I downed a cave lion in a single combat. Here, see? The scars I got in that battle. And do you know what my elders did after I threw the lion's skin at their feet? They laughed in my face. They said I scratched my belly myself and hired some man to kill the lion for me in trade for... Ugh. Later, they agreed my initiation, of course. They had no choice, but... Miri's voice wavers in anger and she spits on the ground. Must you really slay him in single combat? It'll take our whole party to bring this tusk gutter down. From a distance, Amiri examines Tuskgutter's muscular body and sharp tusks. Bah! You think I can't butcher a pig by myself? Though, if the elders saw the beast was about to kill the boy, they would help him. There's no shame in that. But it doesn't matter, I'm just saying. Now you stand and watch me gutting the beast. Okay? Gorum with me! With a battle cry, the barbarian charges the boar. Wait, really? Alright. Goodbye, Felicia.
Running won't help you!
Stupid fucking bitch. I should have left her behind. God damn it. You're so far away. And he's gonna get the first attack. See? Oh, and he missed. But that's fine. Do I have any abilities that would help? I could rage. Might as well.
Bring it! Tear them apart!
That's the first time I ever used rage on her. Probably
May I see your entrails,
outside.
please?
Just outside of my combat range.
This is where I step in.
They go down! Burn! Slice! Behead!
Now you can charge.
serves you right.
Breathing heavily, Amiri stands over the corpse of the fallen monster. What you say? See me in action? I almost chopped his head off. Yes, a real epic battle, just like the sagas. I won't even have to embellish it for the book. That's it. Trial done. Now, no one dares say Amiri is weak. She grins and thrusts her chest out. You are a valiant warrior. Were there truly fools who doubted your strength? Some did, you know. I spit on them. No one will dare bark at me now. Still, why do you want to kill this monster? You passed this test back when you were with the tribe, didn't you? Amiri's face reddens. Well, not just pups must pass this test. If a man is newcomer to a tribe, he must bring a monster's hide. Proves he's not weak. Her voice trails off, then falls silent. You know what? Are you embarrassed? I didn't think you were capable of that. Amiri growls low in her throat. I don't get embarrassed. I'm a warrior, she grunts. Still, I owe you thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not for a test, just that nobody would ever dare say Amiri isn't a warrior. Skin. Oh, hello. Hello. Honey. I love honey. Oh, is there more? Why did it auto-pause? Doesn't seem to be much else here, but just in case, I'm gonna keep looking.
Time becomes distance.
Nope, there's nothing else.
Step, step, step!
Okay, now I can head back. 2 days and 4 hours. It's a little far. Okay, let me level up first, I guess. Oh, I have to choose for her. I'm just gonna keep her being a vindictive bastard. Points. She could use more strength, I guess, but she needs... Trying to think, what kind of stuff does she need? I guess I'll dump it into strength. And skill points. Let's give her... Persuasion. And Knowledge Arcana. Knowledge Arcana. You auto level. You don't. We'll just keep you being a bard. I don't like the fact that you have a negative modifier, so I'm just going to give you 1 into strength. As for skill points, you're a bard. So we will do... mobility, athletics, stealth, and stealth. I think you need more stealth. Oh, spells. Shit. Okay. Cat's Grace is always useful. Does blindness cause whoever it's afflicted upon to gain, or to be flat-footed and be hit with sneak attacks? I would assume they do. She already has sleep, so if I can get something else that would grant that, like hold person, actually, we'll do hold person. That's only for a single individual within medium range. I guess that's fine. It's what, 30 feet? Next. Complete. And you will keep being a war priest. Channel energy. Okay. You will have a skill point into wisdom because you're a wisdom caster. You need more lore. No. Perception. And then me. Trying to think if I want a multi-class right now. Probably not. I usually wait until about 6th level to go into multi-class, but the stuff that I want isn't available in this game. Like, I really want the ability to hide in plain sight, so I could just hide, like attack, hide, and then attack, hide, and that way I could just keep getting critical hits. But without that, I want to be able to at least double my crit hit damage, or my sneak attack damage. But I'm not sure out of all the classes in this game, what ones that actually give me the extra sneak attack. Like, I know what it would be in the pen and paper version, which I modded in here, but I don't see it on the list for some reason. So yeah, Ninja would be one of them that I actually added in with the mod, but Ninja isn't available in this list for some reason. I'm assuming that you can only just choose the base shit. Technically, Monk?
That's what my ninja does. Hit key points, turn invisible.
Yeah, use key points, turn invisible, and then attack. But wasting key points for like a single battle is kind of a shitty thing. That's why you really, like, if you do play a rogue or anything like that that sneaks, you want one level into Shadow Dancer. Shadow Dancer at the first level gives you the ability to hide in plain sight. As long as there is some shadow around, it could be like the size of a pinpoint. As long as there's shadow around, which there always is, you can hide. And with that, you can do sneak attacks all the time. So you don't even have to waste key points. Unfortunately for my character, I would never be able to go into Monk because that requires lawful.
Attacks do a lot.
I'm probably going to end up going into maybe Witch or maybe Alchemist at some point. An Alchemist Swashbuckler is really fun. But I don't know if it'll give me the abilities that I could do in pen and paper. So for now, I'm just going to stick with Rogue. And I'm going to put a point into
My
Dex,
GM throws
obviously.
a lot of stuff at me that's immune to sneak attack damage abuse of it.
And we need to increase stealth, of course. Perception, of course. Trickery, I need a lot more trickery, because I've come across a couple things that I can't unlock. So I'll just max out trickery. And now for a rogue talent. Rogue talent, I want a... I don't necessarily need weapon focus. I already have weapon focus on something. Do I not? I do. And that was on the Kukri. And I have finesse training on the Kukri. So a bleeding attack would be nice. Fast stealth would be nice. Let's see what combat tricks are available, though. I don't have precise shot yet. If I get precise shot, I can be up close next to an enemy and attack without taking a -4 penalty, but I'll still get attacks of opportunity on me. I don't remember what skill it was.
I couldn't take this feat that'd let me sneak attack with myself.
There's a skill that allows me to not gain an attack of opportunity if I use a ranged weapon in melee, in close proximity, but I don't remember what the name of it was. What's this? Piranha Strike? When wielding a light weapon or any other weapon that can be used with weapon finesse, you can choose to take a -1 penalty on all melee attack and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 bonus on all melee damage. Bonus to damage is halved if you are making an attack with an offhand weapon or a secondary natural weapon, which I'm not. I'm kind of thinking Piranha Attack is going to be the next best thing, because that will also unlock a couple other things for me. I don't plan on doing 2-weapon fighting, ever. So it's down to Piranha Strike or pure Precise Strike, or Precise Shot. Blind Fight? Blind Fight would be nice, because I can't be caught flat-footed. I do need to pick up Dodge and Uncanny Dodge at a certain point. But right now, I'm not too worried about Dodge. My AC is pretty high as it is. So I'm thinking that.
My ninja has that ability.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Everybody's tired now.
I
So
got
we'll
2
rest.
options for dodging. If I'm targeted for an attack, I create a mirror clone with a sight.
Sometimes I think that my entire existence
You
is
play
one
5e,
long
right?
And if
joke
they
of
shatter the
fate.
clone, they get bad luck.
But it's all right. Even if that is true, I'll still be the one who laughs last.
5e on Mondays, Pathfinder on Fridays.
Heard.
It can get confusing.
It can be, especially if you're not used to playing a bunch of games at the same time. I used to run 3 different games and that killed me. DM'd 1, played in 2. That fucking killed me. It was fun though.
If I have to.
Forwards! No, backwards.
Earth elementals. Fire elemental. I'm gonna stop right where I am.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
Actually, I don't like the fire. Let's get rid of the fire.
Die! Die! Die!
Impossible. Monday game is almost done and
I'll carve my name
that a
onto
win?
your
the next
flesh.
campaign still might not be joining that one.
That's elemental. You can focus on the earth. You can focus on fire. God damn it.
You deserve
God damn it. Focus on that one. Good boy. That's really all you can do at the moment. Charge. Charge.
Do not falter!
Let the attack
God damn it.
commence.
Any last wishes?
Good boy. Good boy.
Bring it!
Onwards!
May I see your entrails, please?
That doesn't interrupt.
This is where I stand.
Wait, do they have anything on them? I don't think they do. They're just elementals, they usually don't. Okay.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Fine. So needy.
So I pick up my clothes this morning and see some pictures embroidered on it. Pine trees, clouds, an owlbear fighting a troll. Spill it out, who did that?
It was you.
I confess, it was I. I only meant to patch them up a bit, and got a little carried away.
Okay, so I have to choose the right options here, which is basically just being nice the entire
Have to
time.
head out, Hugs. Take care.
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Greetings. The nymph's tender voice comes to you softly. The scent of flowers and evening dew is dizzying. In this dark hour, I had not even dreamed of encountering someone in these lands who could stand against the one who blights me. But you appeared, and you brought hope along with you. With the strength of the fog fading, I am able to show you the way to the Stag Lord's fortress. Please, go there. Slay our enemy before he can strike another blow. Will you help me in battle? I cannot. The nymph lowers her head. My power is barely enough to make a slight tear through the veil of fog. Keeping the way open to you is all I can do to help. Okay, what happens after I defeat the Stag Lord? Will I ever see you again? The nymph casts her eyes down for a moment. And you would like to see me again? Then yes, of course. I'll come to you once the Tormentor is gone for good. I really hope to have a chance to show you the true beauty of these lands. The meadows, the flowers. You can count on me. I'll deal with the Stag Lord and his minions. No one will ever harm you anymore. Your words resonate inside my soul. Now I can see that I chose the right person, worthy to hear my pleas. The nymph leads forward and places something in your hand. Should you lose, my heart will stop with yours. But should you win, the sun shall rise once more over these lands. In its rays, in the ring dance of blooming life, we shall meet again. I leave you a small gift, a token of hope and the reward that awaits you after all these hardships. Farewell. No, take care. Tuskgutter is dead. You can mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Oleg looks at the blood-stained boar's head with respect, touching its tusk with his finger to test how sharp it is. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal is a deal. The head goes to the old Benzin, and his bounty goes to you. I don't know if I have anything worth selling. I have a little bit. Pearl, quartz, pelt. Do I not have anything else? Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Keep that, don't need that. Actually, keep that. Don't need any of these. What's this? Oh, +2 dodge bonus. Wand of Fine Traps? Oh, it at least tells you who has the spell already. That's actually super useful. I don't know if I need these tokens. I'll just keep one. Does he have any more bags of holding? Probably not. Belt of giant strength, incredible dexterity, mighty constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. I already have a ring of protection. Studded leather +1. What am I currently wearing? Leather armor +1. I don't know if that's really going to benefit me. I'll buy it anyways, just in case. I need to figure out how to get keen items. Let's see here. Armor. I'm at 20 AC. That knocks me up to 21. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. And I can give this to somebody. You're already at 21. That goes up to down to 18. I don't want that. That's probably not gonna do shit for you. I already know it's not going to do anything for you. Probably not going to do anything for you either. Nah. Just keeps it the same. Yeah. So I bought that for no reason. I'll sell it off. You can keep it. Is there any more things to talk about? What is this? Bewildering injury. Whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can also debilitate the target of the attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. Target becomes bewildered, taking a -2 penalty to AC. The target takes an additional -2 penalty to AC against all attacks made by the rogue. At 10th level and 16th level, the penalty to AC against attacks made by the rogue increases by -2. Oh, that's nice. So, have you proven yourself to be a mighty warrior? I may have. The trial is finished, and if someone ever doubt me, I prove it. Emiri shakes her fists at the unseen offender. So I'm the chieftain of your new tribe? What do you expect of me? Tribe always must have plenty of food. Tribe's enemies must be tough, not some easy scum. Tribe's fighters must challenge the strongest enemies. Also, well, Emiri contemplates deeply, you must rule the tribe, make big decisions. She waves her hand vaguely. Okay. Fucking barbarians.
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beasts there.
Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Tristian told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request.
Hey,
my
no,
heart
this
is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation.
I only diss the barbarians who are one-track minded and don't actually have much in terms of thought processes. Do you understand the true meaning of your visions now?
I trust in their truth. These visions, they were the voice of Erastil himself, quiet but clear. Before all this happened, I believed Erastil had turned his back to me. But now, I see clearly. He has shown me divine mercy, for he has led me to you and invited me to aid in a fellow priest's deliverance. Lady Sarenrae and Erastil walk the paths of the gods hand in hand, and so must their servants as well. Tristan is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time of naivete and confusion. But I see kindness and strength of spirit in him, traits indispensable to a priest. I sense that all that's transpired thus far is only the beginning, and the future promises great things for Tristan and for you. This is why Erastil led me to the Temple of the Elk. Day and night I pray for you and for my young friend. May the stag god lead you down the true path. As you wish.
Where is Tristan? I want to talk to him. I want to suck his dick. Make him a sinner. He is not there. He said he was going to be here, right? Somewhere. Unless he's inside upstairs. Or maybe he's down here? No, it's just Valerie. Okay. Do you have anything new to say?
Mo.
No. Hello. Nothing new there.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Oh, there he is. Don't worry about me. John says I'll be fine soon. Okay, well. Wait, what does Piranha Strike do? Interesting.
What up, boy?
Hazy.
Step, step, step!
Alright, let's get the journal in order. What am I gonna do next? Defeat the Stag Lord. Help Amiri kill another mighty monster.
You're my favorite customer.
I did all the errands, so really all that's left is just this stuff.
Defeat the Stag Lord?
Yes. Defeat.
Exclamation mark Hidagai.
Oh, hi, doggy. I don't have the program for that up, so we don't get any audio clips. But the video clips should still be playing, but they're not for some reason.
OD.
So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even know where I'm going now. I just know I need to fight the Stag Lord.
To the place with the thing.
Oh, that's right. The place with the thing. I should have known. Old Oak. It really wants me to go to this river bend for some reason. I don't see any other places. Really, the only
But
one that
not
has a new
place.
glow is this
The other
one.
place with the thing and the guy in the shoes with the thing next to the other thing.
And it's got to be this one then. Fuck you. Try to avoid. God damn it.
not stand against me.
What are we fighting? Big old kitty cat. Alright. Big old kitty cat will be charged. Smack.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes,
Alright.
behead.
Oh, there's more? Where? Oh, behind us. Shit.
No, not a recurring, not urgent charge. That's too cruel.
Oh, you try.
Serves you right.
Charge. Can't charge.
Stay behind me!
Or, you can't meet. Not raise Shadow Legends charge.
Charge. Not a fucking thing.
Oh god, your 3-year-old nephew used your phone and just bought $800 worth of gemstones.
See, those are the calls that I get every fucking day at work. I didn't buy them. I should get a refund. I don't care.
My life is a burden.
Wait, what?
Main character is tired. Avoid. Please let me avoid. Thank you. Evade. Continue.
Resting would be nice.
Not the secretly erased
Don't you
Shadow
think?
Legends show.
No, I'm not.
I sank to such lows after my exile. I was a pathetic sot, drowning my feelings of uselessness in cheap drinks.
The only thing I shill
How
is rogue
ironic is
energy.
it that the teachings of Grotus
Because it takes a
would
rogue
bring
to sell
sense
rogue.
to my life.
Failure. I'll probably stop here shortly to do other things. Hello. I'm gonna sneak.
Shadows engulf me.
Sneaking's probably a good idea. Why are we pausing? Because there's an enemy.
We've downed better ones.
Okay. Okay. Charge? Can't charge, can't charge. Can you do anything useful? Can you do anything useful? You can rage. That's really about it. You probably can't charge either. Do you have any spells that are useful? Wait a minute. My boy is within touch range.
Manishrim Sukino.
Okay, my boy's
Speaking
invisible.
of useful spells. Making spell lists for TTRPGs is hard.
Yeah, it can be. I want to switch weapons to my kukri. And then move.
You deserved it.
And you fucked it up. As always. Oh, I didn't do shit. I really didn't do shit. That's not good. What do you got? Oh, no, no, no. I didn't want to... I meant to click on this. God damn it. Well, somebody's blessed. That was a waste of a turn. It's fine.
I can't
Oh,
keep this up much
It's
longer.
fine. That's fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. God damn it.
Tear them apart!
Okay.
Advance!
I need to flank you.
Die,
Every time you pass out. Be well in figs.
Any last wishes?
Let us strike as one.
Become as dust.
Good. No.
They go down!
There's more over there. They're raging. It's fine.
Let the attack commence.
I'm not invisible anymore.
This is where I step in.
Do not falter.
Repent.
Okay.
Hey, bring it!
Unworthy.
Ow.
May I see your entrails, please?
Serves you right.
Onward.
Tear them apart!
Wretched things.
I wonder what lies beyond.
It's fine.
You deserved it.
Stay behind me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is the one thing I don't like about this game. Trying to get precise movement without it activating an attack or anything.
Your life ebbs low.
You don't have anything useful that you can do now, so stay there.
They go down!
despicable.
Thank you.
I'm listening.
I wasn't clicking on you. Oh, why'd you pause? Is there something else around? No. Again, why are you pausing? There's nothing around here. God damn it. So I'll just hang out over here.
At first I said, no, I can't. Too dangerous. Well, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive. Then I argued, then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
Sounds like me. One more for good luck. Couple more. One more. Okay. Okay. Sneak.
Grotus, hide me from their sight.
Oh, they were over here. There they are. Stop your movement.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Any last wishes?
Oh wait, you still have the
crave for
kukri.
adventure.
Swap weapons.
Burn! Slice! What behead!
Charge.
Learn how to use it first.
Charge. Wait, you're not raging anymore? Rage. Can't charge any of them.
Die! Die! Die!
This is where I step in.
Advance!
Bring it! Tear them apart! Let the attack commence.
What a waste!
you right.
Let us strike as one! Ugh.
Unworthy.
They go down!
I should probably rest. I should, but I won't. Oh, what do you see? Why did you auto pause?
Time becomes distance.
Here I am. See?
I did not do that, but okay.
Trail me.
Three of them? Four of them?
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Okay. One of them spotted. Probably can't.
You deserved it.
You should be able to. Okay. You probably can't.
May I see your entrails, please?
I should have raged before that. My bad.
Any last wishes?
Jesus Christ.
Do not falter!
Become as dust.
Of course.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
I require healing.
Hey!
Wretched things.
Please die.
This is where I step in.
Please die. Aim at this one. Aim at fucking camera. Aim at Aim at that one.
This didn't work.
Can't
I
do
must
that
be
one?
doing it wrong.
Can't do that one. Can do that one. Or that one. That doesn't make any sense. Fuck it. That one then.
Onwards!
Oh shit, I forgot. You need to heal. Who's next? Blue guy. That's as good as you're gonna get.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Okay. Glad I healed.
Repent!
Waste.
Die, die, die!
Thank you. Damn it. It's fine. This is fine. This is all fine.
Bring it!
Despicable.
Cool, didn't do shit.
Go.
Your life ebbs low.
Why did you stop moving? Is it too late to use this? Oh, that's for myself. Fuck. Guidance.
Let the attack commence! Tear them apart!
Even with the +1, you still missed. I love it. This is going very well.
Advance!
Serves you right.
I should have rested when I did.
This won't kill me.
What a waste.
May I see your entrails, please?
Yeah. I saw that coming.
Unworthy.
You deserved it.
Stop with the bullshit.
Become as
Fuck
dust.
you. Camera? Daddy needs to flank.
Wretched things.
Any last wishes?
Repent.
God damn it, dude. One job.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Despicable.
That was terrible. That was really, really terrible. Alright, we're resting.
Some food would be nice. And some booze. When I get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
Okay, what's this? Alright, well, actually, I think I'm going to stop here for now. Delete all the useless stuff that we don't need anymore. And like last time, I'll keep playing on my own. I just won't stream it, but there's other things that I want to do right now. I want to bake some cookies. I really want cookies, really bad. So I'm going to do that. So thanks for stopping by. It's been nice seeing everybody. New faces. In the meantime, don't do anything too stupid. Or do. See you next time.